Yo, yo, yo. Who's in here with me? Hello, everybody. What a great day to trade. Oh my gosh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is up, family? Let's get into this, man. Hey, everybody. Who's in here? Yo, yo, Doug Sherman. All right, people are coming in. All right, guys, so here's what I'm looking at today on NQ. We've got the low of this day. We've got a VWAP and we've got the 100, okay? And we got my little pink line right here, okay? And we've got the 4-hour 10. So lots of overhead resistance here. If we get the setup, I'll be very interested in taking it, okay? Lots of overhead resistance. Marimar. Can you guys see my stream okay? So I'd be interested in something kind of like this if we get the setup. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. Right there. Got it? Okay. Let's see if we can get a setup here. So I'm going to clear the board just so I can show you guys one more time. Everything I'm looking at, okay? So first and foremost, we're going to go to the daily, all right? And I'm going to draw a line right there, okay? You got some resistance right there, okay? Then I'm going to draw an AVWAP. Hold on. An AVWAP from the high of this dump right here, okay? That's also in play. Then I'm going to draw the 10 EMA right there, okay? Then I'm going to go to the daily and draw the 100 right there. You see all this resistance, guys? Do you see it? Then I'm going to go to the 3-minute and turn on my 50 on the 1 hour. And there it is right there, okay? So there's the 50 on the 1 hour. Okay, and we'll just pretend like that's going to do this because that's what it's going to do. So I have all this resistance right here. Tons and tons and tons of resistance. So if we come up into here and throw in one of these, double top, that's a short. That's a short right into this area. Okay? So that's what I'm waiting for. Nothing's changed. Does that make sense, you guys? Does that make sense? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential things of resistance right here. Okay? 5. Got it? All right. So I'm just kind of waiting right now. Just going to chill. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hanging out. Okay. Questions. Can I get some questions? Can I get some questions up in here? All right. I'm just setting this up. Waiting for the double top. Just waiting for that double top. Do I use the 10 on the 4-hour lot? Not a lot, but sometimes. All right, guys. I'm just waiting. Waiting for the setup I want. Oh, come on, Google. You guys see the 10 EMA setup on Tesla today? I'm in this. I'm in this to win this. Thanks for sharing the Amazon call trade. Made some quick profits. Oh, dude, me too, bro. That was sick. You took that? Yeah, man. You took it off on this day, right? Yeah, same. That was cool. That was a pretty easy trade, honestly. Pretty easy. All right. I'm just getting ready here for this trade. Getting ready. All right, guys, we're in this, man. We're gonna wait for this setup. We got 23 people watching. Love that. Love a crowd. And we are waiting for NQ to roll over. Oh, I love it. The higher it goes, the better. I want it like right there, man. All right, we got Barney watching, man. So Barney, you understand why I got the 50 on the 1 hour. I got the AV WAP from the dump the other day. Okay, so the dump from the double top dump, and these are some other levels. We got the 10 on the 4 hour. We got the 100 SMA, which I think we're passing right now, and then this is like the low from over here. Okay, so just a ton of confluence right here for a short. So we're just going to wait. And like I said, I'm waiting for a double top right here. Okay. A double top somewhere in this vicinity. The higher we go, the better, because my target is going to be this neckline right here. Yeah. Tons of confluence, man. Tons. Tons and tons and tons. So let me see here. It's not letting me log in for some reason, but whatever. Sometimes Tradevate, it's a little funny. Calvi, how long does the real code work for Apex? It works forever, my bro. So the guys over at Apex are friends of mine, buddies of mine, and yeah, we got a sweet deal with them. So the code works forever. Now sometimes the deal changes. Like right now it's like 80% off. Sometimes it's 90, sometimes it's 70. But if you use the code REAL, you'll always get the best discount, which is awesome, right? How does the stream look right now, you guys? If you flip it over to like 1080, 60, it looks okay. Oh, 480. Is that all you guys are getting right now? 480p? Does it look blurry? Hold on. How does the stream look right now? It looks okay if you go to 1080, 60, right? I gotta change the settings. So, Barney, you can go long, but per my rules, it's got to do... So, to go long, this is what I would need to see. Ready? A strong blast through all these levels, and then a retest, okay? And then I would go long. Okay? Something like that. No, I was just referring to our trade from our trade last week. Oh yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. Last week, so I just want to show you something. So last week I did make a mistake on the live. What? Calvin made a mistake? Yes, I did. I can own that. So let's go back to, was Thursday, right? We were trading. Hold on. Where was this? I gotta find this. Hold on. It was a very specific day. I'll find it right now. Hold on. Yeah. It was Wednesday, I believe. So let me go back and show you guys something on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Hold on. I'm losing my mind right now. Hold on, I'll find it. On the daily. It was here. It was Thursday. Okay, so on this day, if you guys remember, we were on the live and we had a problem. Sorry, I'm just getting this set up. Okay, so we were on the live and we got in to this trade right here, I believe. Okay. Yeah. So we took that trade and we took this trade. Okay. And we got trailed out on this one and then we got stopped fully on this one. Now, what is the problem with this trade? Well, the problem was that you were not over the previous day's high. I was longing into the previous day's high. Also, we had the 50 right here. Okay, so not as good as, we'll go to ES last Thursday. I should have looked at ES. It's important you look at both. So you go to last Thursday. Where is it? Okay, last Thursday. So this is the same setup on Thursday, and I will throw on the same moving averages. Okay, so the daily. Hold on. Okay, so see on ES, we're way above the 50. And then we're actually above the previous day high. So the same trade that we, at that time, we took that NQ trade over here at this time of day. That's the correct trade right there. First bear, above previous day high, stop whatever here, target 1.3. Oh, it would have like maybe gotten you to the tick. That was the better trade. So that's my fault. And the thing is if we would have taken that, we wouldn't have taken the second one, right? And all would have been good. So just keep all that in mind. Always look at NQ and ES, okay? All right, running back to today. Oh, baby, yeah. All right, so we know there's, I'm not going to draw the levels again, but we know there's a bunch of resistance right here, including my little pink line. Yeah, it wasn't that it was a bad trade. It just wasn't a good trade. Like, it followed my rules, but I didn't look at the higher time frame, and I didn't look at ES. So you have to do that. That's why today I'm like looking at all this. I'm like, all right, we got the low. Like, if I zoom out, we know there's resistance right there, okay? Because this is a neckline. All right? We can go to 15-minute RSI. 15-minute RSI is at 76. The 1 hour is coming up. Let's look at the 30-minute. 30 minutes about to hit overbought, okay? So we're just going to hang out here and see what happens. Now, I want to talk about my Google trade. Some of you have been asking about my Google trade. Okay. Guys, this is a crazy trade. I don't recommend any of you take it because it's like kind of insane. But basically, I've talked about this thing where I do the 1, 1, 2, 3 pyramid, right? Who here has heard me talk about that? Okay. So I load the pyramid like this. So another way to look at that is right here, I'm going to load $3,000 worth of contracts. Right here, I'm going to load $3,000 worth of contracts. Right here, I'm going to load $6,000 worth of contracts. And then right here, I'm going to load $9,000 worth of contracts. Okay. And right here, the contracts are going to be $12 a piece, aka 1,200. Right here, they're going to be 9. Right here, they're going to be 6. Or actually, I think what I did was I did 8. 4. Yeah, that's what I did. 4. And then right here, 2. Crazy. Crazy load. Okay? But you can see if we come down, and I've actually been loading a little fast, but if we come down to here, I'll be fully loaded on legs 1, 2, and 3. So $12,000 deep into this trade. And then the last load is down here. All right? That's how this works. And why do I like this? So it's a 30, it's actually a 20K pyramid. It's a $21,000 pyramid. And desired average is between 3 and 5. Obviously, my favorite would be 3.33. That's my favorite number. And why do I like this trade? Well, you've got a trend line here. Okay? You got a nice trend line here. I don't even think I've drawn the AVWAP from here. Okay, we're below AVWAP, which I don't love, but this would be a great target for me, 165. And the idea here is that we have the 200 right here, 200 on the daily. We've got the monthly 10, we got the weekly 50. We got this trend line, okay? We've got the 150 level, which was huge back here. Okay, and we've got a gap fill down here. So there's so many places that this could bounce, okay? And if this comes down into here and this truly fills the entire pyramid and we even bounce to like here or here, I'll make like 30K, okay? I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I'll make like 30K. Now, if we come down to here and we bounce to like here, I might make like 7. If we come down here and it chops and then it falls more, I'm screwed. Okay? So that's this trade. And this is why I love swing trading, because you just can't do that with day trading unless you have a massive account, right? Another trade I'm in is Tesla. Okay? Why do I like Tesla? Well, you've got the 100 and 200. You've got the AVWAP off the bottom. Let's go to the weekly. You've got the weekly 100 right here. Monthly. You've got the 10 on the monthly. You've got the 20 on the monthly, which was here, okay? And you've got the 50 on the monthly down here, all right? And we bounced off of the 200 level. 200 is a huge level. You can see this hammer developed right off that level. So, and sorry, that's a 10 EMA setup. I know that didn't close above the 10, but it's pretty close, and we can see we're taking out yesterday's high immediately. And we're going to come up into this gap fill. Is everyone tracking with me here? If we come up into here, I'll make like $3,000. If we break this high, I'll make like 10. Okay? All right, NQ dropping below the 10. Let's take a look. Oh, yummy. That's yummy right there. All right, cool. So we talked about this. We've already talked about it. I'm going to try to log into this one more time. It's not letting me log in today. I don't know why. Pretty gay. All right, we'll just do the paper trading then. Paper trading. Hopefully it'll let me log in here in a minute. All right. So that is sort of the setup right there, okay? 60 points, a little more than I like. I don't really like going over 50 points for a 10 EMA setup, but we'll see what we get. Maybe we'll get this and then this, and then I'll be able to put my stop here. Okay. That'd be way better. 40-point stop. Okay. Everyone tracking here? We're just waiting, guys. We're just waiting. All right, I need questions. Any questions on that Google play or that Tesla play? I know I went over that really fast, but let me know. I need Google to break the high of day. It would really make me happy. NVIDIA, guys, if you didn't buy NVIDIA yesterday, I mean, we're at the 100. We bounced around the 100 before. In my opinion, this is such an easy pyramid. So easy. You have this support. You have this. You have this. You have this where we bought off. We have a huge buying level here. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly, I don't see anything. You got the 50 on the weekly down here. That could be a good, stop below here. Monthly, you got the monthly 10 right here. Guys, please start swing trading. Please. It's just such great money. I know we love Apex. I love Apex too. It's really fun to day trade, but you're going to make more money swing trading. You are. Like, still trade Apex. I'm not saying don't. Like, absolutely. Like, this is fun. If I can log in. But whatever. All right, let's see what we get here. Bought Google, NVIDIA, Meta calls yesterday. Okay, let's take a look at Meta. All right. Meta looks okay. Just make sure you have some more buying power to buy calls there. I would want to buy it a little closer to there. Google, you already know how I feel about Google. I'm all about it. NVIDIA calls. Yeah, I mean, not a bad spot. The IV is probably really high because of the dump yesterday. But, yeah, man, after earnings, you got plenty of time. Okay, I'm going to look into swing trading. Yeah, you should, bro. You can also trade NVDL. This is a really cool one, okay? So NVDL is cheaper, and it does 2x what NVIDIA does. So, like today, NVIDIA's up 1.5%. This would be up 3%. If that makes sense. Okay. Oh, Tesla, man. When this thing runs, it just runs. I love it so much. There probably will be some resistance around here, though. NQ. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Okay. Now I'm curious. QQQ. Where's VWAP? Oh, yes. Yes. Target VWAP. I love that. I really love that. Okay. Waiting for the 10 EMA setup. Now. Waiting. Guys, if you don't have an account yet with Apex, go ahead and sign up. We get a crazy discount. It's like $30. It's like $30 to get a 50K account. And then once you pass it, it's like 85 for lifetime right now. It's so good. All right, let's see if we can get this 10 EMA set up here. I'm going to try logging in one more time. I just can't believe it won't let me log in today. Come on, man. Too many requests. It's lame. Whatever. I'll do it on paper. So for me, my R is 750. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just see what this is going to be. Just going to play around with some numbers. So NQ is going to be too expensive for me. MNQ. Wait, what is this trend line I had drawn? Hold on. I love when I see a trend line I've drawn. What is that? Hold on. I don't know. Weird. Okay. Well, that makes me feel even better about it. Okay. So MNQ, if it sets up here, stop here, 70 points. It's really wider than I want. It would be, let's try 5. So 5 is 730. Okay. Stop sell. So let's see if I get it. It has to be switched to live when you're logging in, not demo. Really? I don't think so. No. It's always demo. It's just not loaded yet because I bought a new account, so it's just not loaded yet. It's always demo. All right. Let's see if we can get this set up here. Five. No, it's just because I signed up for a new one. It just takes a second. Okay, so I could do this. If I get the setup now, I could put it like, because I got 1, 2, 3, right? I could put it here if I want to do a 50-point stop. The only dangerous part about doing that is if it comes up in double tops. Just remember that. That can be dangerous. Especially after 4 bear candles in a row, it could definitely happen. So now it's an 80-point stop. Ugh. What if I just did 1R? You can see the rejection, though, guys, of all the overhead resistance. Everything's getting rejected right now. Google, Tesla's starting to roll over. Nvidia's starting to roll over. Microsoft looking like it's double topping. Apple just not even doing anything today. Meta's still kind of pushing up. Good job on your calls, bro. SPY. Look at that. Oof. SPY. Okay, so here looks like we're going to get the setup. I'm going to have to adjust my contracts to probably 4. I'll still do 5. Man, the stop is so huge for me. I know. That's the one shitty part about this trade right now. Is how big the stop is. I hate that. But like I said, hopefully what happens right now is we get a double top and then it sets up again, right? See how I'm always planning this out, and then I can do a 50-point stop. That would be so much better, personally, for me. And it looks like it might do it. But isn't it running into VWAP? Yes, it is. Which is why you'll probably have to take this off faster than 1.3. QQQ VWAP is down here. Down here. So I probably wouldn't do more than like 1.2 on this. Okay. Okay, let's see if it sets up. All right, it is. So create order, 5, stop. Okay, I'll make sure it's, I like to do 2 ticks away. 1, 2, right there. Get this. Okay, I'm in. 1, 2. I'll do 2 ticks above that. Just get this laser sharp. And I'm going to target. Oh, I guess I could do 1.3. I don't know. Am I, though? It's basically 100 points. Okay, this is the play we're in. Now, I would take off at least 1 right here. At least 1. 1 right there. And then I'll... Why can't I change that to 4? Whatever. I'll change this to 4 right here. The weekly 20, I mean, maybe. Let's see. The weekly 20. The weekly 20 is above us. So that's resistance as well. I'll put this up a little higher. 800. So this is basically a 1.2. Hammer. Okay. Man, I just refuse to believe I can't log in today. So stupid. Dude, why can't I log in? Tradeovate. Hold on. Am I putting the right password or something? Stupid. Whatever. No, I know what it is. It's because I bought a new account right now, and sometimes it takes like up to an hour to activate when they're like super backlogged. So there's really nothing they can do right now. I mean, I guess they could, but whatever. All right, guys, the 10 EMA setup is here. This falls within my rules. I'm below the pink line. Tons of resistance. So far, the trade looks great. Okay, here we go. Come on, let's drop. Drop it like it's hot. Tesla back up to 220. Dude, this thing is just ripping today. Nvidia, I'm just looking at all of tech. Meta's still pushing. Ooh, Amazon getting rejected at that 50 right now. Apple looks weak. Microsoft looks like it wants to roll over. I think this might work. It says I've tried too many times. I know. Well, now what do I do? I'll tell you what I'll do. Trade of 8. I'm just going to try to log in on the actual thing. Yeah, it doesn't show up on my trade of 8 yet either. It's just still getting activated. Whatever. Okay, let's see if we can get a drop here. Let's break these lows. Come on now. Break it down. Break it down. There we go. All right. Come on. Take me right into this first TP. Take me right in. Okay, so far so good. After this pullback, I think we're along up to 19,400-ish, then short again in my opinion. Woodshed, I love that opinion. Guys, Woodshed's in the building. Woody's in the building. Woodshed, I would love to get your opinion on the higher time frame as well. You still in short on those MNQs, the swing? If so, you're pretty happy about that dump yesterday. Real happy about it. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Nice. I didn't hit mine yet. missed me by like a freaking tick, man. Okay, cool. Let me just make sure VWAP. Okay, I just want to move this. I just want this to be right above VWAP. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5, 6, 7. Then I can move my stop. Stop's going to go probably to there. Maybe there? There? Somewhere around here. But not yet. Yeah, it's possible. Sometimes the feed is like delayed. Woodshed, close the swing. Nice, bro. You just close it into the 200, into the 100 SMA. I probably would have done the same. Let me see. Because you were shorting it back here, right? So yeah, 100 SMA was probably a pretty good target. You still think we're going to go down more and take out the low? My on XLF, looking for her to break the upward trend line with conviction. Then I think the real selling begins. XLF. Got it. So you're looking at that. Makes sense. I mean, you got that right there, though. Yeah, I don't know. I think NQ will probably come to here. And then we're going to get a pretty big bounce back to the 100. And then if it wants to roll over, it will. But we'll see. I don't know. It could totally just melt down too. See, here's the thing though, man, is we never got to the 200 here. So if we did something like this, that's a, I don't know. We'll just have to find out, I guess, huh? We'll just have to find out. All right, we're getting a retest here. Let's see what happens. I know, because the news, it's like every week the news is different. One week it's like recession, it's coming, like we're screwed. And then the next week it's like, oh, actually everything's like pretty good. And like everyone on StockTwits is like, no, it's not. And it runs. And then it's like, oh, wait, actually like industrials looks kind of like weird. And then it drops. It's so data dependent. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw, but Kamala like is like, I'm gonna do. She's like trying to so she's trying to mess with Trump, and she's like starting to like kind of act like a Republican, just in terms of tax cuts. She's like, I'm gonna give a $50,000 credit to small businesses, and like she's really trying, man. It's funny. Who needs drama when you got trading drama? Oh my gosh. Giselle's in here. Okay, Giselle. Your words to me were, I'm going to get long on the next pullback. Well, there's your pullback. So did you get long here off the 100? Also, did you get long on NVIDIA? Because you got your pullback into the 100. Just curious. Here's the thing, guys. The market makers, by the time we see a pattern, like for example, like a lot of people right now are like, oh yeah, it's a double top. It's like, yeah, I see that too. But this double top may only have this much left. We might just fill that gap and that's it. So a lot of people are getting in puts you're getting in puts way too late here. Fuck yeah, you got long NVIDIA. Let's go. I know NVIDIA just looks. Hold on, let's just do some TA on NVIDIA for a second, okay? Okay, AVWAP, we're below it. The 100 and the 200. Let's also draw a ray, probably there. I mean, that looks nice. Here's what's crazy. Check this out, ready? Look at this. Just look at this for a second, okay? Okay, look at that. Now. Hold on. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Check this out. Tell me that doesn't look similar. Tell me that does not look similar. I'll do a weekly over here. Like, check this out. Ready? To me, this is where it gets creepy. Ready? This is this. This is this. This is this. And this could be this. Tell me that does not look kind of similar. And it's like, ready? 1,300% run from the COVID low, 1,500% run. Is this just the new Tesla? Right? You tell me. Was this just the new hype stock? Because this happened in 2020, you guys. Literally. This happened in 2020 with Tesla. For those of you that were trading back then, Tesla, it was the same story. It just would not freaking go down. Just up, 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 up. And then we've started this long kind of return to the mean, right? Return to the average. You know? And now you've got, you know, we're like the 100 on the weekly, like we're kind of back to this now. Like if history repeats itself, the 100 on the weekly will do this. And price could come down and then bounce off that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just like to look at like similar charts. Anyways. NQ, M&Q, I totally neglected this trade. Okay. All right, cool. So this is working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so in 1 minute I can move my stop, and I'll probably move it to here. SMCI. I mean, SMCI is right at the 100 on the weekly. It'll probably bounce right there, if I had to guess. Yeah, look at divergence on the RSI. Right into the 100 weekly with support right here. Probably going to bounce pretty soon. A gap right here that needs to be filled. I bet it comes and does this right into this neckline. That'd be my guess. MNQ. 7 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop to here. And honestly, guys, if you want to move to here, you can. Like, it's better to move your stop a little more aggressively in Apex, in my opinion. Okay, so let me just see where VWAP is now. Like I said, I really want to keep this around VWAP, my target. I know I'm moving it up slightly, but, you know, we are coming down into like a lot of support here. So you just want to be careful. You guys see what I'm talking about, right? You see how that's like, we could bounce right here. So I'm just being kind of careful. Okay, Tesla rolled over a little bit. Google rolled over. Nvidia is rolling over. Meta still just pumping. Apple, Microsoft. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Very curious if we're just going to like rip out of here or if we dump a little more. This is kind of the part of the trade I don't love. Mostly because we haven't taken out this hammer yet. So, you know what I'm saying? And we're at all this support right here. This is why we trimmed too, by the way. Because we're at all these wicks right here. This is the part of the trade I don't love. I don't love it. Because, guys, you got to understand something, okay? Here's what you got to understand. And this is the hard part about trading. This is such a hard part. The 100 is right here on NQ. But if I go to QQQ, we're above the 100. Do you see that? So the 100 on QQQ is actually support right there, which we're sitting right on top of. That's another reason to trim. That's why we hit resistance here. Because QQQ, the 100's in a different spot. Because QQQ is only open 6.5 hours a day. NQ is open like 23. So we could totally bounce here. Very hard. Just hoping we don't. And that's another reason why I've moved my stop down. Usually I'd only move my stop down to like here, but I'm moving it to here. Shit, I might even move it to there. You know what I mean? Because look at this now. And some of you might say, oh, well, you know, the moving averages on an NQ are more important because they're open more hours. But are they? Because QQQ is during the New York session, which is the biggest session in the world. I don't know, guys. So in this trade, in this exact circumstance, since we have the 100 SMA on QQQ right around here, if this does this and then does this, I would just get out right here. Like, don't try to be a hero. Especially with the trailing drawdown rules in Apex. My boy likes to look at the 2 minute and the 1 minute. Okay. Just keep in mind where we're at. That's all I'm saying. So here comes the pump. Got some wicks right here we got to deal with. I'll be honest, guys. I would take off one more right here. I'm taking off one. The price, I don't like the price action right now. So I just trimmed one more, pretty much in the same spot as I trimmed the other one. I've just seen this price action so many times, and I don't love it right now. Could it still work? Absolutely, but I just don't love it right now. Because all that has to happen is for this to go green, and then we get an opposite setup here, and then basically the breakout is happening right into our entry. I got out the second VWAP touch. Nice, bro. Did we touch VWAP? VWAP's down here. They're a little different on Qs and on yeah, even with extended turned off, we never quite got there. I don't really use VWAP that much, like, but yeah. It's just something I like keep in mind. The bigger problem isn't VWAP. The bigger problem is that we have the 100 right here on QQQ. I know what you mean. We didn't touch it, but we got darn close. twice. Yeah. See that? I'm going to need to see this hammer get taken out pretty much right now for me to stay even a little bit encouraged about this trade. You can see why I don't love this, right, guys? Oh, yeah. You're all right. It did touch it. Another way to get accurate VWAP is to do the AVWAP from the first candle of the day. I don't know if you guys knew that. So it looks like we did touch it down here. Yeah, I don't like this. There's just so many hammers. There's buyers down here, guys. If we start closing over this 10, I might get out. I don't want to see this run back up into red. Not after we came so close to target. Okay, that's a close over the 10. I'm going to take one more off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I get to move my stop here. All we can really hope for now is for it to do this, and I can get out of the rest right here. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, right here is the 100 SMA on QQQ on the daily. As well as a trend line. As well as VWAP. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just not like great. Now, what I can do is if this drops to here, I can just move my stop right to there, and then I can just walk away. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see here. Let's just look at everything. NVIDIA starting to coil. Microsoft, Apple starting to coil, Amazon, everything's trying right now. Is Meta just still pumping? Meta is just like, I don't listen to anybody. Absolutely nobody. Okay, so here's your red candle, right? Let's get a nice close here. Yeah, there you go. Come on down. Let's get a nice close. Let's get a nice, just dirty close right here. Just a dirty red close. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Cool. So now, this is easy, guys. Now I just slam my stop to here in the green, and we'll just see what the party, we'll just see how much we want to party now. All right, we're back to VWAP here again. Can we get a failure on VWAP? Or is this just going to blast out of here? Remember, guys, we're sitting right on the 200. Right on it. This red box represents the 100 SMA on QQQ on the daily. Battleground area for sure. Let's check everything out. Look at Meta, man. I think this is just going to blast up, stop me out. But we'll see. Maybe it'll dump, like Giselle's saying. But I think there's too much support here. Too much support. I've been learning from this trader lately. He's really smart. He kind of told me, like, basically what the market makers will do is that, like, for example, they'll sell like 1 million of the 465 0 DTE calls, like literally 1 million of them, and then they'll bring the price down and they'll let it chop so that so the theta just eats all these up. And then once they've eaten enough of it up, then they'll launch it. So they're like manipulating like premiums on options intraday. It's like, oh my gosh, that is so wild. What's the EMA I use to determine bearish or bullish? It is the pink one, 50 on the 1 hour. That's my guy. That's why we took the short at all, because we're below this. And there's a bunch of resistance up here. No, not Tony. Some other guy on StockTwits. His name is... what's his name? Let me find him real quick. Where's he at? How do I find who I follow? Hold on. What's his name? Following. Here we go. NY Trader 60 on StockTwits. He has 1,600 followers. Yeah, like 53 minutes ago, he said, tech is up 1.77 from the open. Only energy red from the open. Momentum on the higher time frames, riding the upper rails. I have to leave today. Hold on a second. He says, yesterday's puts were the trade. Now it's back to them being niche. Don't get stuck in your head that puts will work like they did yesterday. It's easy to be thinking that after yesterday, but no, this is a bull market. Maybe later there can be a decent pullback to mid between bid and open, but that's not showing that. He's just like, the way he talks, you can tell he's just like a Wall Street dude. He's like, puts should have been cut. You can't live through this by holding them if they're near dated. Here, I'm just going to put it on the screen so you guys can see. Like, it's just, I really enjoy his commentary. Let me find it. 1 second. Check this out. One second. I'll make this bigger. Like, what's this? 15 seconds to L3. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to find one where he talks about the... Let me find it. No doubt the heaviness and calls from Friday's pump close played a part in today's one-way directional down. Even though it's September, one day has little to do with the next. The start of day tomorrow will have everything to do with the options carryover and heaviness dollar-wise of either side. And then what traders do from there will dictate the rest. Net, it's going to be traded. So new day tomorrow. I want to find, he talks about sometimes how they're burning up premium. Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting for this trade to work, so I'm trying to find when he talks about this. Right here. Theta burning quicker now. The moves up are being nulled out. I love learning from like people that like do it different than me. Anyways. All right. Back to this. Still just hanging out. Can I get the rest? I don't know yet. So boring. Like, come on, move one direction or the other, man. Okay, you want to fail VWAP or what? Let's go. I'm looking for another trade. Core position short of SPY pushes up to 555. Let's take a look. SPY 555. Oh yeah, I could see that right into the neckline. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And then you just take it down into here into the gap fill. There's actually a little gap down here too. Little baby gap. Nvidia breaking bullish. Yeah. So is Tesla. Come on, Google. Participate. Amazon, Microsoft, Meta. Yeah. It's starting to look pretty evident that the 100 SMA wants to be held on the daily on QQQ, as well as VWAP. So once again, the only way I stay in this trade is if we get a huge rejection here, and I'll move my stop to there. Oh, nice. Yeah, just be careful with the slightly negative risk to reward. I get it. You hit targets a lot faster, but just be careful with that, you know? No, for sure. Confidence is such a big part of trading. You gotta keep your confidence, man. If you don't, it's like, oh, it just turns into a nightmare. It's the worst, man. Trading without confidence, you know, it's just like, oh my gosh, it sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this puppy on down right there. There's just no reason we should break above that if we're gonna be bearish, in my opinion. Thanks, man. I think in trading, I've just how do I put it? I got to a point where I want to win, you know what I mean? And like that can be dangerous because you got to know when to cut your losers, but if you're just always taking your winners so soon, you can never hold for a big winner because you're always taking them off early, and it's like, ugh, I don't know. I just don't want to live with FOMO all the time. Like, oh, I should have held. It's like, I don't know. It's like with my Google Play right now. Like, I'm down. Like, this Google Play I talked about earlier, I'm down like 3K on it. Like, and if it goes down to like here, I'll be down like 10. But like, the likelihood of it bouncing back up into here is very high in my opinion. And if it does, and I make like 30K, so I'm going to Tokyo with my girlfriend in 2 weeks. And my thought is like, okay, if I lose the 10K, that'll suck. It won't ruin my trip, but it'll suck. But if I win, it's like, that could be the best memory of my life. Literally. So, you only live once, man. It's better just to hold a little longer. Abundance mindset. here. All right, let's see. Which the one thing I don't like about Google is it is breaking the weekly uptrend with massive negative divergence on the weekly chart. Weekly uptrend. You're talking about here, right? That weekly uptrend it broke. Yeah. No, I could see that. But we broke it a while ago. And we got rejected off of it already once. So by the way, I fully anticipate this to go to here. I do. That's where I'm buying the majority of my position is right there around 150. I'm going to buy even more down here at this gap fill, 145. So by no means is this like loaded yet. Like I'm like a third loaded. Probably half. I'm like halfway loaded. So I've bought about half here and I'll buy the other half here. So my average will be somewhere in here. And then all we got to do is just bounce to around here. That's all we got to do for this to be really profitable trade for me. It doesn't have to like run to all-time highs. Another thing too is like, if you look at it on a monthly chart, it's pretty rare. Like, just take everything off for a second. It's pretty rare to see Google have more than 2 bear months. Like, it happens, right? Like, it happened here. There was 3. It happened here. There was 3. It happened here. There was 3. But generally, it's usually just 2, right? 2 on the COVID crash, 2 here, 2 here. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of even, actually. 2s and 3s. But we'll see, man. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, dude. All I can tell you is this. You know, we have a lot of support. We do. Here. See where the 20's at. 20 EMA. 20's down here, 145. But like I said, I'm going to be buying all in here for any kind of pop before October 18th. There's short-dated options. A lot of you are like, oh, you should have grabbed the Novembers. Yeah, maybe. But I still got, what, 40 days on them? 40 days-ish? 45 days? So we'll see. Think I'm crazy, but my primary uptrend line on Google starts weekly chart December 8 low hitting the lows. I think we primary trend 2025. Yeah, the trend line that I have is that. That's the trend line I have. You're saying your trend line's this, right? Is that what you're saying? Sure, that's a trend line. I don't disagree. That would actually be in line with this here. right? Like if this came all the way down, right? I get it. But that would take a while to get there, right? I mean, you're talking to get to here would take months, most likely. So my hope is that even if you're right, we come down into here and then first we do this and I make my money. And then we do this. And I'll be a buyer down here for sure too. So we'll see. Yeah, you're talking 2008 back here. I don't even have that on my chart. Hold on. Maybe I need to look at the other Google. Yeah, okay. So you're looking at like that. I mean, that is the absolute lowest trend line you could possibly draw. I don't think you can get it any steeper than that or more shallow. I mean, these are your options, right? Those are your options. We'll see. We'll see. You know, and you got these downward trend lines too. Let's see here. Like, if we're going to go bullish, I mean, that 4 hour, that's a pretty strong downward trend line at the moment, I'd say. Pretty strong. But this is what's cool, ready? Is if we come down, right? Let's just say we do this, right? And we come down into here, right? Or even down into here. If we bounce and break this and then retest and then go, this is all hypothetical, right? My stop can now be below that green, that orange, right? It's nice. Now, I'm going to have a problem if it gets that low because then the 200 is going to be resistance, right? So I'll probably have to close the position there around 158 or, you know, close the majority of it and then leave runners up to the 100, but we'll see, man. It's all planned out. All my buy limits are set up. I just have to wait and watch now. Wait and watch. I'm also in this puppy, though. Let me see your TA on Tesla, dog. Let's see if I can guess it. I bet I can guess what your TA is. I guess now you'd kind of have to do that, right? There's my TA on Tesla. But it was this. This was the downward trend line forever. So, I mean, if we can break back out of this, man, we'll see. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm doing something real quick. I'm doing something real quick. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Tesla, just running. We love that for you. Google starting to wake up. Let's see what we got here. M&Q. Boom! Taking off. All right, guys. I enjoyed trading with you today. I had a small win. It was probably like 0.3 or 0.4 R, if I had to guess. Probably like 0.3. Yeah, we shorted into an area with incredible support. Now, if you haven't taken a trade today, what I'd be looking for is for price to get over this, and then you can get long. So we'll see. I mean, this could just run all day now. I would not be surprised. QQQ, 100 SMA, is no joke. It's always been crazy. It's always been a crazy level, guys. Look what it did. Look what it did here, 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 here. Okay? Don't be surprised if it runs. All right? Back here, it chopped around it, then ran. These are powerful levels, guys. The blue and the red line. Never forget about it. All right. Have a great day. And we will talk soon. And no, I would not take another one, Barney. I'd be done for today. It is lunch. And yeah, it was a winner. So tomorrow's a new day. Take it easy. Later. Oh, wait. Dollar Tree? Hold on before I go. Dollar Tree had earnings. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. That is a special chart. Hey, you're near the 200 on the monthly, though. I wouldn't touch it, though. That's scary, dude. All right, guys. Later.